count of three, everybody shout out, yeah, everybody outside know we're having fun, okay? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Not as good as a beer, but almost. Drinking coffee. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning, guys. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I got some stuff to do this morning, so I got to be out driving around. I'm not beyond drinking a beer at 8 a.m. for the cause, but today it just can't happen. I'm going to go up and hopefully get some stuff done on the barn. And the mother-in-law's sump pump is acting up, and we're expecting an inch or two of rain tonight, I guess. So it just never ends here. The weather's been like, woo, freezing warm, keeps going. I'm doing a, how do you call it, an end from the beginning, I guess, type of video this week. The end is results of my first ever yeast wash. I got 2 jars, as you can see there on the counter, with a nice little bit of, looks like a nice little cake of yeast on there, nice and clean, appears to me. Like I said, the first time I ever did it, I think I was trying to overthink it a little bit, but it's really not much you can do to screw it up. This is out of that Mount Mellick Irish Stout that I'll explain why I wanted this yeast, this particular one, to be my first attempt at doing a wash, because it looks like it's a pretty hot rod little yeast there. So we'll see. I'm just gonna take a probably a brown ale kit and use this yeast for it, see what happens, and of course I'll have the package, you know, the yeast from the kit. So if this doesn't fire off, I'll just pitch the regular kit yeast, see what happens. But I have a feeling it's going to. So kind of neat. If you ever want to try it, that's what the rest of your video is. I did it on Friday. I actually didn't bottle on Thursday after last week's Wednesday homebrew video. Whatever happens, and I edited it down as quick best I could, so you won't have to put up with too much nonsense. But real simple if you ever wanted to try it. I like Brewmaster Ben, formerly Benny Big Potatoes, taking the yeast out of bottles of some of your favorite beers. That's a pretty neat idea too. I might try that. It'd be nice to get something, some of those really nice craft beers that taste really good, just to see what happens when you throw it in something else. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to keep this part of it short because I do have a little reminiscing music in there from when I was probably 16 on this performance by Ozzy. It's amazing that man is still walking this planet, believe me. If you guys don't, I mean, most everybody knows who he is, but boy did he drink, drugs, whatever you can imagine. And I think he's still touring, isn't he? Doing small shows somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Unbelievable, some of these guys, how they just keep on going. But that's it. Have fun. Check out what I did on Friday. The rest of the Ozzy tune comes at the end, so that way if somebody doesn't like that particular style of music, they don't have to watch it. And I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with some footage from the barn. I'm going to take the camera up today, but it's windier than hell because this system is coming in. So I don't know if I'll be able to use the footage, but I'll try to take some. But I will be going up there a few more times in the next few days. It's supposed to cool back down, things will calm down probably, and I'll be able to get some better footage if it doesn't work out today. Alright, see ya. Yeah, here we go, guys. Gonna bottle the Mount Mellick famous Irish Stout. You can see I spelled Mount Mellick wrong on YouTube yesterday. Here she is. It's actually Friday on Homebrew Wednesday. I said I was gonna do it Thursday the next day, and something came up, but no biggie. Smells awesome. So I've got her set up. Got my bottom bucket ready. I'm gonna go this route because I'm gonna do something with that yeast. I don't want to try to stir that priming sugar in the vessel. So primary. Let's give her a whirl. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, got my hose curled around down there just nice. Try to keep it as quiet as possible. She's swirling good. I mix that priming sugar in real nice. Alright, bye-bye. Tried to get an angle where you can see most of what I'm doing is boiled water, brought it back to room temperature, filled up this pitcher with it, dumped it in, just because I wanted to basically know what volume I was going to have. Did a sanitized spoon, stirred her all up. I'm going to drain it back into this. Here we go. Got my towel down there for drip. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'll have to shut the camera off, come back in a little bit, little time lapse, is let this sit, and we should start to see some separation there. So, alright guys, it's been about 30 minutes or so. Let's see, get that plastic out of the way, see if I can show you the separation. Yeah, I think the camera's picking it up. You can see, it's kind of a weird angle because of this picture. But right there, you see that line? Now that's the bad stuff. You can actually see some darker whatnot down there at the bottom. And then in the middle here, from what every video I've seen, that supposedly is where your yeast is hanging out that you want. I'm going to go to the next step. I got 3 sanitized quart jars and lids. A lot of guys do the pints, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. Like I said, I'm adding the pitcher because I want the pour, a little more control on the pour, I think, because we don't want that stuff that was down at the bottom, as you saw. We want this stuff in the middle, in theory. So, let's see what happens. I think we got us. I'm going to adjust. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Alright, I'm overthinking this. I'm just going to keep going nice and gentle, trying to keep anything off the bottom from going in. Nice steady hand. Right. See how much we got here. I think the key, I'm not going to slosh the liquid back. I'm trying to be nice. Keep that from sloshing around in there. It smells yeasty, I can tell you that. Alright guys, I let this one sit about an hour because it just didn't seem to be separating as much. There's definitely stuff at the bottom. And I was catching up on some videos on doing this just to see if I was veering off too much, and yeah, pretty much it. Some guys did talk about how it doesn't always separate all that good for you. So let's see here. I'm going to get this bottle in, this jar in. I can see some gunk down at the bottom, bad stuff we don't want. Here it comes. Okay, let's end it right there. Hard to see, I guess. Like I say, from looking at it, it looks like I'm going a little overboard on doing this, transferring it a couple times. Oh, and one other thing I saw, the beer that's on the top or whatever, somebody did address that, and they were saying that, yikes. The only time it's really an issue is if you were trying to use this yeast in a lighter beer. It obviously might darken it back up, but I'm not. I'm going to use it in a brown ale or another stout. So, what I'm going to do, and sparing you because the video might get too long, is I'll end up sanitizing these jars again, and I'll let this pitcher settle one more time. And what I'll do is I'll take a video on Wednesday morning before I put up my Homebrew Wednesday video and show you what it looks like.
Come on!
I mean, only I should be dead 1,000 times.
Yeah.